Thursday, where I stream indie games on Thursday night. As you can see, today's game will be Bastion from Supergiant Games. Let's get this started. Let's go with normal.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
Don't even need to talk, game narrates itself.
He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion.
His lifelong friend's a hammer, eh?
He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity.
Calamity, eh? Sounds ominous. Calamitous, even.
That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella. Forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him, though.
You know, world's been destroyed, but I'll just break what's left. I mean, there appears to be things
Kid
to
just
collect,
rages
so...
for a while.
Wouldn't really say I'm raging. This is really quite zen.
An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
You know, some god or whatever is summoning up all this terrain for me, and here I am just wrecking it all.
Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink. A school of squirts tunnels up around him. Must have fled here from the mines.
So I'm not the best shot in the world.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did. Rondi always wanted his ashes scattered here. Then Kid finds his trusty shield. The security takes him for a petty thief.
Well, you know, I am stealing stuff.
Special delivery. Gas, fellas. Windbags start turning up for last call.
Bunch of chumps.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid. Them windbags are playing for keeps. Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop.
I am a terrible shot. But I don't want to go that way. Oh, can I not head back out? Aww. Game.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
I like this much better than the pistol. But I'm a sucker for
Kid spies
bows.
a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back.
Bows are always the best weapons. What do we got here?
The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid. Right back at you.
Oh, nice. That's pretty easy to time, actually.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty fast learner. He finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Plus 10 max health. Absorb stray fragments. Plus 10% crit chance, only active when at full health. I'll take that.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
Yeah, I'll stick with what I got.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins. That one was Maud, the tutor. Once taught the kid good manners. He never used them, though. An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
That's right, just stand there. I'll just smash all the things like you do. Huh. Guess those go nowhere.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did. Robs a scumbag of his last meal. Kid puts him out of his misery.
And victory.
He finds the core to the wharf district.
No matter
He
if you're a
steals the
big
city's
chunk,
heart.
you're still a
Might as
chump.
well. Kid has a feeling he better get a move on. The place is starting to fall. See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Well, down he
Oh
goes.
shit!
Down toward the Bastion. Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell. All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there, then watch. And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again, growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown. Kid ponders what to build. The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to. Ain't much Kid can't handle with hammer and bow in hand. Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him. The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant land.
Let's see, we got this. Breaker Barracks. Yeah, sure, why not?
The Breakers used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets and the fewest shots. He's focused. He's armed. And he's off. A perfect shot just happens in a flash. Puts on the right solid performance.
Wasn't perfect, but better than nothing.
He returns with some of the materials we need. There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest, enough to point the way to the cores.
Don't know why my webcam isn't working. Gotta figure that out at some point. Anyway, off we go. Next proper level.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Kid ain't ever seen an elephant squirt before. Hopes he'll never see one again. They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed. No sign of the core here. At least the kid got something for his trouble. Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they can be useful in a pinch. Scumbag can digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw.
My weapon of choice.
Them squirts just don't know when to quit.
Come on, stop moving. Well, at least my friendly squirt is helpful.
Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock.
Come on, come at me, bro. That all you got?
Know why gas fellas all dress alike? Kids wondering the same thing. And there it is, but it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. A blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd. And now there's a new marshal in town.
That's what you get.
He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to follow. Might as well check the other side streets before leaving this hole. He heads for the biggest dump in town, Scumbag Alley. Some scumbag still feeding off the city's own trash. And there he is, the oldest scumbag of them all, Gershel. But Calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition.
Ah! He charged over the edge to his death. Dumbass.
The rest of the path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back.
I guess that's all there is this way.
He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge. Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his.
+2 penetrations per shot, or plus 25% draw speed.
With a good length of miscut, that bow's like new again. Kid packs a special surprise in every one of those arrows.
Nice.
Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where he started. Odd place to find the likes of Percy the Snitch. Never much cared for that big wide grin of his.
Chump. Oh, what do we got here? Something sharp. To the Skyway!
He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it. Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
Forge.
A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here.
Don't have enough.
The windbags used to be alright, then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
I think I'll equip a different Q attack.
A bow and a machete, every bit as effective as the fancier stuff. Picked up traces of other cores while the kid was out.
Oh, can't go to those ones yet. Sundown Path. Melting Pot. To the melting pot.
In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt. Of all the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stab weeds.
Well.
He cuts down every stab weed like there's gonna be a prize for it. If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down.
Well, guess there's no going that way. And of course I landed on the stab weeds. Well, I might be a little bit clumsy.
Core stuck inside one of those fancy cages.
Don't mind me just, you know, doing some gardening. I mean, honestly, this place is in a terrible state. Clearly in need of a gardener.
Some of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous. He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong?
Nothing bad ever happens from throwing switches.
Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow.
There's a lot of stuff.
All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in. Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the kid's defense. Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while. Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers. Even some gas fellas take his corner. Heard he'd pop that mean old foreman. At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes, maybe 30. Hard to tell. Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up. It ain't all bad, as the kid finds some spices from the motherland, tax-free. One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy. Troublesome scene, to be sure. A few moments left, and the core goes free. 10, 9, 8, 7, give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach. And done. He's got it. Just gotta get to the nearest barge.
And I'm out of here.
I still remember the look on his face after that one. Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Celandia. It was good living here for a while. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started.
Definitely do this now. Attacks cripple foes, 20% critical hit chance. I'll go with this.
A little Zolwood oil and that blade shines like a light. Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply.
33% plus 33% speed while defending. Only active when below 33% health. Yeah. Plus 1 chance to carry on if defeated. Damage surrounding foes if defeated.
Hearty punch is so zesty, it'll let you carry on through the worst of times.
Let's give this one a go. Windbag Ranch.
Windbag Ranch was built for gathering squirt extract in copious supply. Ain't nothing more healthful. Slippery little devils. Place gets awful slick sometimes. Some folks showed up to make a fast buck with nothing but a knife. Other folks came to train their throwing arms. Still others use the place to test their finest blades.
Come on. Quit running away from me. I just wanna be your friend. Come on.
Kid cuts all of them down soon enough.
Yeah, something sharp is nice. I really chumped that up.
Kid comes back from Windbag Ranch, smelling good and right.
Hey, that was rude. +1 blades per throw. 100% critical hit critical hit damage.
War machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them.
And off we go.
Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though. But then, somebody gets to the core before the kid.
Shit.
The floor starts giving way under the lightest step. The single panic squirt could bring the whole place down. Fragments of the old world rain from the sky. Well, the path ain't exactly open to visitors no more. See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such. Quick and careful is the only way to go. Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Finds a spyglass, like the ones they'd used to search the stars.
Shit.
Air travel always was an iffy proposition. The calamity changed everything, even where the wind blows. Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again. But the question is, who else could have taken the core? Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing. Scumbag ate it by mistake. Tough break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back. No, they used to ship live munitions down the path.
Whoops.
Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky when you wake them up.
Well, that was a
In
bust.
all this toil, Kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question. Who else could have survived the calamity? So he didn't find a core that time, but that ain't about to stop us. We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we built. Turns out those old bones still have some spark in them.
Ah, hand grenade, eh? To the gardens.
The dead welcome him with open arms. The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. You don't much care to see him. Not like this. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. Someone who ain't like Mr. Beckley and his kindly wife. It was someone like him.
Hey, a person.
Kid sees him there agape, in the flesh. It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all. Just ain't got time for answers. The Thunder brothers didn't make it. They never saw what it was like beyond the walls. Nor did the bird boy. Didn't make it.
I wonder if it'll ever say what exactly the calamity was.
The Jawsons. They didn't make it. Grady Sr., Grady Jr. They didn't make it. But him, he survived.
What's this here? Memento.
Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we? The core survives as well. Kid does what he has to do. What do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please. He's a proper gentleman, that man.
He says,
His
come
name
with
is
me if you
Zolf.
want to live.
No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other. For the first time. Zolf offers to help me plot the skyways for the kid. At least the calamity hasn't touched the stars, he says. For Zolf, Caelondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east. He was born in the Tazzle terminals. The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since. We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now. Fetching Fizz is like a mouthful of nails, but the benefits are worth it. Kid ain't finished here yet. The cores, they remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright. Well, look what we have here.
Memorial or lost and found? Let's go with the lost and
The
found.
lost and found. Here, kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again. All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as new.
Bastion bourbon. +2 health tonic capacity. I can't use them right now, but soon.
We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
Hythe Orchard or Cinder Brick Fort. Let's go to the orchard.
No use praying to the gods these days. No time for it either. Kid says a little prayer anyway. Couldn't hurt, right? Hythe Orchard. Place is a dead end in more ways than one.
Guess I can't go that way.
Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pith, the bull. Well, the gods are long gone now, and the orchard core is long gone too. Seems Pith ain't much of a watchdog.
Damn, can't break them.
Kid gives that old bull what's coming to him. Pith stood for something once. Something real. In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration.
I broke the kitty.
Pith makes a decent scarecrow, at least. Then Pith lights up like a rodeo. Kid breaks him to bits. Must have been guarding that shrine. So what'll it be? Invoke the gods, or tell them off? Pith.
Yeah.
Kid don't need favors from the likes of Pith. Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty sore.
Oh, that worked well.
Popping windbags is hard enough. No need to get the gods involved.
Damn chumps.
Things might have gone worse if Kid tampered with that shrine. Kid ain't found a core, but at least he found Zolf's precious shrine.
Let's keep looking.
The gods don't care about trinkets, but the kid ain't no god. The gods ain't gonna catch you if you fall.
Is there no core? Yeah, I guess that is it. How unfortunate. So it really isn't a core. Unless it's here. Nope. Ah! Oops. I need to stop doing that.
Now we can build a shrine of our own, though I got some alternatives in mind. Zolf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy. The Ura feared the gods. We turned them into toys, put their faces on our walls.
To Cinder Brick Fort.
There's only one way into Cinder Brick Fort. The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags. The calamity was mercy for normal folks. The windbags ain't so lucky.
Nope, not with me committing genocide against them.
They've been left to freeze, or starve, or face the kid. Windbags put the kid on notice.
This level's kinda roughing me up a bit.
Well, windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort.
Damn.
At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift. Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides.
Huh. That's quite a nice toy.
Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. The calamity drove the windbags topside. A lot of them wound up here in this very fort. Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days. Windbags can't use the marshal supplies, but the kid sure can.
I think I'll keep this musket.
As for the windbags, Cinder Brick gave them enough heat and metal to munch on for a while. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. So many of those sorry things holed up inside that old fort. Kid blasts one clean off a ledge.
on, eat my